Hello, Knicks. Welcome back once again. The Knicks' first preseason game is in the books, and I just wanted to give a quick reaction to the team. Just wanted to talk about what it looked like with this new team. It was really interesting watching the game. I just want to start with talking about the offense a little bit, then we'll go through the defense. Obviously, we have a new team. We have Kemba Walker on the team now, and also Evan Fournier on the team. And so the team looks definitely totally different on the offensive end. And so, first of all, with the offense, there's a lot of nice ball movement. Also, Randall's still operating out of the same area he was operating in last year. A lot of the ball movement was as a result of obviously Kemba Walker and Fournier being in the lineup now. So you have basically two players that can dribble, pass, and shoot, and that really helps a lot. And so I also noticed Randall was able to get a couple of easy baskets as a result of it, and that's what I'm really hoping for to see more this year. I want to be able to see them help Randall get a lot more easier baskets, especially at the rim. Randall actually does a pretty decent job. Actually, finishes pretty well at the rim. Only recently I realized he was shooting 66% at the rim, which is really good. So if we can get him some easy shots because of these two guys, that'd be great. And today I saw a couple where there were some really easy shots. He got some easy shots at the rim. With the second team, they look great. Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly, they look great. You can tell they've been really working on the game. Emmanuel Quickly has been doing a great job. Really impressed me as a point guard. I wasn't haven't been very impressed with him as a point guard. I thought he still needed a lot of work, but he seems like he's in really good control of the game. He's been able to get to the basket very easy. As you saw there, he had a nice scoop play up off the glass, and so he's been playing. He played really well today. He also got a lot of really nice passes, like in traffic to his teammates. So that was really interesting. He was able to find Jericho Sims as well at the rim. Jericho Sims played pretty okay. Manufactured quickly from a couple of times with some lob passes. So it was really good. This is definitely a totally new team, especially the way they're playing on the offensive end. The defense is going to be a little tougher, but we're just going to continue to finish talking about the offense real quick. Tosh started and then was backed up by Jericho Sims, so that was really interesting to see. I guess Nerlens Noel, his knee was sore, so they were just trying to they were being very careful with his knee. So he sat out the game. Jericho Sims looked okay. Still has a lot of work to do on the defensive end. He got lost a few times on the defensive end. The coach, you can see Thibodeau lost his mind a few times over that. But on the offensive end, he looked pretty good. He actually kept the ball alive a few times on the offensive glass. So it looks like as he gets more comfortable and he gets used to the game, he might do really well on the glass. Obi Toppin, like I said before, he looked great. He was dribbling. He was taking the ball to the basket. I mean, I think it was in the second half. He crossed his defender over pretty hard and did a spin move baseline and went off the glass. It was a really sweet move. Really had the crowd basically boo in and out, and so it was really good to see. And basically they basically ended the game with the rookies came in towards the end of the game along with Kevin Knox. And it's really unfortunate for Kevin Knox that he's so far down the depth chart. But that's another story for another day. May make a little video on that and why I think what happened to Kevin Knox. But however, for the purposes of this game, he came in towards the end, and I think he got a couple of baskets. He had a nice cut to the basket and dunked the ball, and then he had a nice drive to the basket, and where he laid it up. Kevin Knox. It is very unfortunate. I really did think Kevin Knox was going to be a good player, but obviously, when I think we all saw that, like everyone keeps talking about his motor, and so we all know, it's he has an issue with motor. He just doesn't play fast paced enough, and he doesn't play with a sense of urgency on the defense or on the offensive end, and so, Tibbs definitely don't like that. So, unfortunately, he came in towards the end of the game, so that was a little sad to see. On the defensive end, I'm not going to talk too much about the defense. There's still a lot that we need to see when it comes to defense with this squad. But however, for today's game, I thought they played pretty well. on the defensive end. They played pretty okay. The starting unit played pretty okay on the defensive end. Julius Randle was the best defender on the starting squad. He was the best defender out there. He did a really good job with Sabonis. On top of that, he played really good help defense. Um, on He really played really good help defense and also really helped protect the paint a lot. It seems like the whole team was playing help. Was very quick to help if any of the teammates got beat off the dribble. So that was kind of good to see. But however, it's like that creates a lot of rotations, and and gets everyone the defense moving a little too much. And so that can keep, that's the only thing. The only thing about that is like it could keep our defense a little off balance if we're not careful. He can easily get off balance and make it very difficult to kind of to stop defenders, and also will make it easier to to find a lot of open. Uh, Good offenses will be able to find a way to exploit that by getting people cutting to the basket. So you may see a lot of throughout the season where people are going to be wide open cutting to the basket, and we're wondering why everyone is going to have their hands up. And also, we may see a lot of open shots if the defense gets off balance. And so that's the only thing I'm concerned with the kind of defense that they're playing. I guess they have to do it. They don't have any choice because they don't really have great defenders, individual defenders on the team. Aside from Julius, is in the starting lineup. RJ's okay. RJ played okay defense today, but he still gets beat off. He still get beats back door a little too quick, too easily for me. So he definitely still needs to work on that a little more, paying more, just paying more attention. I'm not sure why he gets beat back door so often, but he definitely did get beat back door a couple of times today. But aside from that, he played pretty decent defense. He's really trying. And also, actually, on the offensive end, I forgot to mention, he actually had a very solid game on the offensive end as well. It seemed very comfortable. And so I think this is going to be a team effort. That's what I'm really starting to realize. I think I think the New York Knicks is going to be a team effort in terms of like the way to win ball games because they have a lot of options. There's a lot of players that can dribble, pass, and shoot, and I think they're going to exploit that. And so it was a very good game. It was good to see, and really enjoyed watching it. The other thing about the game to mention real quick, Tom Thibodeau really played the starters and also the backups, like for a very extended period. They basically both are first and second unit played basically most of the game combined, and the rookies only came in I think with about 5 minutes to go, and so I kind of figured Thibodeau was going to do that because it's sort of a new team, and he wants to. But this is basically their time to practice and get things down, and basically to have all these things become second nature and become habit. And especially on the defensive end, given the fact that we struggle so much, we may struggle defensively this year. So I would not be surprised if Tom Thibodeau continued uh, playing the starters and the second unit the way he's played them today. I would say for most of the preseason, and he may give them basically the last game off. Some of the starters the last game off, but I think for the most part, we may uh, we may continue to see this for at least a few more preseason games. And so it was a very interesting game. Really glad basketball season is back. I'm really excited about it, and if their defense, if they can maintain a decent defense, this is like I said before. I think the Knicks are going to do really well. I actually think they're going to win, 50 plus games this year, and um, and so it's going to be really interesting, very exciting to see. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. You know, if you guys want, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to respond. Thanks.